Hey everybody, PhenomSage here. Joining with me today is
Come in, show me, Dylan. What's going on? I'm
and yeah, what's up?
feeling a certain
Today,
kind of way. Feeling a certain kind of way right now. I'm not gonna lie.
today we are going to be discussing some huge news that dropped about a certain
Oh, okay. I know the rumors are pretty strong, but I wouldn't call it news. Like
I,
it's still rumors. It's just not like it's
mm,
legit rumors.
I'm on the side of this is happening. Like
All
this is
right,
it.
all right, okay, that's fine.
So on the screen right now, I am looking at this diagram for what the Nintendo NX is supposedly going to look like.
Yeah, this is whack. I'm looking at it right now too. That like the little graphic or whatever.
And I
That
don't think it's going to look like, I don't think like this is like the down to the fucking wire what it's going to look like,
I don't
but
think
I
so
think
either.
this is like a good like diagram to show the basic concepts of what they're going for with the system.
Yeah. Okay, so I have some questions for you. Explain to me what exactly is the purpose of the detachable controllers.
So what they're saying, from what I've gathered from everything that I've read, they are going for. I can't fucking tell if this is supposed to be two controller pads working together, or if they're like opting for like two controllers, like that can have local multiplayer with another person anywhere.
But those little tiny things, like I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like,
Like maybe like for like an NES game, but I can't like. I
although,
mean,
yeah, it looks kind of similar to the Wiimote and Nunchuk is
yeah.
the closest thing I could compare it to.
That
And
see, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that it was going to be like detachable. It's going to be able to attach to the portable console, but when you link it up to the actual like TV at home, you pull it apart and it's like a Wii remote kind of nunchuck thing, like two wireless controllers that you hold similar to what you do with
yeah,
the
I
Wiimote
think
nunchuck.
that's a pretty fair thing. I think maybe these two connect together somehow.
That would be even more ideal. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of like a Wii thing again, where they would have kind of like motion with them if they did something like that.
I hope not. Also, how would that even work with
Yeah. See that, and I don't
on
know
the
how
go
big
sort
this
of
is
thing?
too. Like, how big is that? The size of the gamepad? Is that like the 3DS size? Like, I have no
Oh
idea.
yeah, there's no way. But what I do like about this is the little stand right there
Yeah.
for the screen, which means they are like fully opting for like a mobile kind of experience when you take this like out somewhere or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So how? Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
I'm trying to sound like the outside looking in kind of thing.
Mm.
Where I'm just like the general audience that would buy this kind of general
Yeah, I
consumer.
gotcha.
How would I? So how do you play this on TV? How is it getting to the television? Is it?
The what I'm hearing is that it's kind of like the whatchamacallit, the Nvidia Shield, if you've heard of that.
I've seen it before.
It's like this thing that basically it's just a console, but what this would do, I think this does have like a console counterpart to it where like you have it at home, and that's where it gets like, dude, I'm about as blank as you are on this. Like, I'm just speculating at this point,
Okay, yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Okay,
assume that there's going to be like some kind of base station sort of
I feel like there
deal.
has to be, right? Like it can't just
I
like
no,
stream
you're right.
straight
Yeah,
to the television. Like
there's
that
no
would
way.
be super advanced, and then you would have to have
I
like
mean, it
a smart
could,
TV.
but
You would have to have a smart TV. There's no way you could just play this on any TV.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's gonna have like a normal base station with HDMI and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Another question is: do cartridges go straight into this gamepad?
Oh,
or
absolutely,
I don't.
absolutely.
I disagree. I think they're gonna do
No,
streaming. I think it's gonna be streaming.
that wouldn't make any sense though.
Oh, and
'Cause
for the
then when you're on,
portability, it would be like
yeah.
downloadable games. Like you could transfer the game to
Wait,
this actual.
what? No, I don't. I don't think they would do that. I think they are gonna go right into this thing because otherwise the whole point of the portability goes like it's like done. If you can't switch out games on the go,
Yeah. God,
without
this is
having
so
this
whack.
space station.
This is so weird. Like I'm just like I'm so weirded out by this
I
design.
need to see the I need to see the presentation.
Yeah, other notes here that they're claiming that it's like unlike anything Nintendo's ever done before. So
And this, I find it hilarious that this goes like right in line basically with the rumors that were like happening years back. Like when we were
yeah,
first getting like news about the NX,
yeah,
we all heard about the console handheld hybrid and they were true.
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like I still believe that this is a home console. Like this is still a home console. You're still going to be able to play The Legend of Zelda. You're still going to be able to play 3D Mario. Like it is a home. I think a lot of people are getting worried and still that like, oh, it's a mobile. It's like a 3DS kind of thing. I don't think it, because if you remember last year, the late Iwata said it was during that DNA mobile partnership that they made, and people were asking Iwata like, hey, like, does this mean that Nintendo is done with home consoles? Do you think that they're going to move into the mobile kind of area? And Iwata said, no, we are continuing we are releasing a new home console soon. Like they made sure to solidify that they are still doing home
Did they? I
consoles.
thought I remembered them like being cheeky about it. They were like, "Well, is it a home console?" Wink, wink.
I think I don't know. It doesn't. To me, they don't need another portable. Because I mean, Pokemon Go is still dominating right now, and they have more mobile games coming out. The 3DS, you still have developers happily making games for the 3DS
Yeah, but the 3DS is pretty dated.
that make a new 3DS. Like that's still a brand that people are enjoying. Like I mean, there's still great games that are releasing every other month for the 3DS.
I don't
So
think this is a handheld, but I think this will. I think what they said was like, I can't remember what they said. I think they said that like this isn't meant to replace the 3DS.
yeah, but to me,
But I
like
think they also said it wasn't meant to replace the Wii U either.
yeah, they say that every year.
Yeah,
Though.
I know they
mean,
do.
every time they
I
release
know
a
they
console,
do.
they're
It's
gonna
so
say
stupid.
that. They're
Just
gonna say that because if it fails, then they can fall back on like
that's so stupid though. Like everybody knows this is the next system.
well, I mean, how are you gonna fall back on the Wii U? Like what?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, maybe the Wii transition, in the GameCube, like that was a little something else. They could have, fell back on the GameCube and continued developing games for that. But the Wii U's dead. Like it's
Yeah, it's pretty
done.
pretty small safety net you got
Yeah.
there.
It's done. What about the graphical capabilities? Let's talk about this Nvidia.
I think right off the bat, I'm gonna say if you want like a really good in-depth video on what is speculated to be the graphical capabilities of the NX, go check out Digital Foundry's video.
Yeah,
On,
I'll put the link to it in the description, and
Yeah, yeah.
and when I upload this, or
Yeah.
you should do the same too. So,
I'll like put a video on the screen right now
okay.
and click that video, and that'll take you to that. But
Yeah, I watched it
basically,
myself. It explains it in the easiest way possible, kind of.
yeah. Basically, we're not going to be getting PS4 or Xbox One performance out of this thing.
Yeah.
But they're sacrificing that performance so that way they can have this weird hybrid system
Yeah.
that they wanted, which I just don't want it. I don't want them to do this again.
I have to see the design. I have to see what exactly are they trying to achieve with this console, because
Like,
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I like the idea and the concept, but can they execute this properly? Like, can this actually catch on to the mainstream of like consumers? Because as of right now, I'm seeing it and I'm like, what are they trying to do with this thing? Because like I mentioned, like Nintendo is already dominating the handheld market with mobile games and the 3DS. Like, I don't feel the need I don't feel the need for that to actually happen. Like, I don't need to play Breath of the Wild on the bus, because I want to, but I don't need to, because there's already a 3DS and there's already a crap ton of mobile games coming our way.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm being biased by saying this, but I don't go anywhere. I just want a dedicated console.
Me too.
for
Me
my
too.
room.
And
That's
that's
all
what
I
I initially predicted it to be a home console, because I kind of read between the lines of what the late Iwata said last year, because it makes sense that they would say that, because people were kind of worried that Nintendo was going to go the route of mobile gaming and they were going to ditch the home console scene. And I at least I thought at the time that Iwata was saying basically, no, home console is still a thing, we're not ditching that. Like, this is going to be kind of like, for the hardcore Nintendo fans, like, this is going to be where you need to be. Like, this is what you need to buy. And I guess maybe they're still trying to aim for that, but as of right now, what we're seeing here, this little, yeah. And the actual graphical capability, I'm not too worried about. I heard it's like PS3 kind of, right?
Oh, no. It's like way... The Wii U is past PS3. We're talking like in between Wii U and Xbox One, and closer to Xbox One, I would say, in terms of performance.
And that works. That works to me. Like, I don't need something...
As long all I want it to be is comparable enough that we don't fucking get no third-party support again.
Yeah. Like, I want Overwatch to be able to be on this console.
Yeah.
But then again, I look at it that way and just imagine, like, I'm not saying Overwatch is going to be for the NX, but just imagine playing a game like Overwatch, like, you know, in your bed. Yeah, like on the go, or in just laying down in bed, you know, under the blankets or whatever. Like, you could move it around your room. That's kind of cool to me. Because sometimes you don't have a TV to play on. And that is one of the best parts about the Wii U, is that second screen. Because I actually did play like a crap ton of Mario Maker just on the second screen alone. So.
Wanna know what worries me, though?
Yeah.
Here's what worries me. Actually, no, it doesn't worry me if they do it right. You know how you need fucking online for tons of games now. Tons.
Yeah, you have to.
And about like a game like Overwatch, I was thinking, how would you play something like that on the go with like such variation in reception? But here's what I'm thinking. That's where the base station comes in. You have this base station here that's always connected to the internet, and that is what feeds the gamepad. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do this, so I don't know like what kind of technology they're using that lets them transmit like enough data between the base station anywhere to the console. Like, that's
maybe
insane.
Like a hotspot kind of thing, something similar to like a mobile hotspot. But even then, like, will that work for like running a full game?
That's honestly, it's insane to me that like I need to see it in action, and then I'll probably be like, Jesus, how are you guys doing this?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really cool technology. I can't say I would choose it over a dedicated console, but it's cool technology.
Yeah, it is cool.
It'd be interesting to see how they flesh it out.
And how they advertise it to the consumer as well. That's what I'm mostly excited about, is to see like what is their actual vision for this console.
Yeah.
What are they trying to do? Because like Nintendo, they always have kind of like
it's good.
Yeah, they always have like an objective for each of the consoles. Like the Wii was all about family, the Wii U was garbage, and you know, the 3DS portability and everything.
I'm not really worried about. I want it to be good marketing, but this time I don't think I'm as worried about people not buying the system, as long as like they don't fucking call it the Wii U 2 or something.
It won't. There's no way. This doesn't even.
If it has a new name, I think consumers are gonna actually jump on board, because like if they didn't buy the Wii U, they'll be like, oh Jesus, it's been like 10 years since we had our Wii. Let's go get the new system now.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna believe that this thing is called the NX. Because okay, now you can see it, because like, you know, the controllers are separate. Like, you can separate them and think like NX, and at first it would be NEX, and then the controllers would come together, and then it would be just NX. There's just so much that is backing that theory that it's gonna. I'm just joking.
You really think it's gonna?
I just want it to be. I like that. I like that name. All right. Is that all we have to say? I mean, it's.
We didn't really talk about. Well, we kind of talked about it, but cartridges are fucking coming back finally.
Yeah, I think that works especially for this kind of... Man,
well, I know what worries me about what Eurogamer said, though?
What?
We have heard that suggestion Nintendo recommends a 32 gig cartridge, which is small when considering the size of many modern games. Why would they suggest a cartridge that small?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Like, you're not going to get any, like, really huge AAA titles on a cartridge that small.
But isn't Breath of the Wild like a AAA title? Like that's a
No, I'm talking about
game.
Third-party AAA titles that are like 50 gigs and 40 gigs.
Yeah, like a Grand Theft Auto or a Mafia 3 kind of game, like that's, or Final Fantasy, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely 50.
Unless they give the option for third parties to like opt for something else.
Yeah, I hope. I don't know why they would recommend this.
That's so weird. I don't know why they don't just have everything at like. That's weird. That's really weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think that we're definitely going to get an announcement when this thing. I think we're going to get an announcement for the announcement coming soon. I think that you're going to have Nintendo of America tweet out in the next week and a half.
Yeah, I would say in the next. I would say in the next 2 weeks ish, we're probably gonna get like a teaser that says like, oh, stay tuned for the Nintendo NX announcement.
Yeah.
August 20 something.
I'm predicting. I'm
September
predicting
something.
Yeah, I'm predicting mid-September. Like I'm thinking like straight up September 15th. That's when we're gonna see this thing. I'm like, that's my prediction as of now. Do you think it'll be earlier or?
Oh, I hope it's earlier. But
September.
I hope so September seems like a safe bet.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this thing can do. I don't know. Like I'm hesitant. I'm scared. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, there's nothing to fall back on. Like, if this fails, if this doesn't get off the ground right off the bat, like, there's not much hope left.
Fucked.
Really. Yeah, there's not much hope left.
I'd say if this one fails, I'd say they might, if they just scrap it immediately, like within the first like 3 years or something, they could have like enough budget for one more try with the console, and then if that fails too, they're fucked.
But the fan base will just destroy them, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just now starting to get the fans' trust kind of back a little bit, just with the hype of this console. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Although
I feel like they've let a lot of people down already with this news.
Yeah, and for the audience, for the people watching right now, I mean, it's pretty strong, but it is still a possibility that this is not true. Like, it's still. I know it's a heavy rumor, and I know a lot of people are already, believing it. Like, this very well might come into fruition, but it still could. It could be something completely different. It could.
Well, you can think that.
I mean, I'm not saying I do, but again,
for me, it's 100%. Like, at this point, I just have to accept it now. Because believe me, I was the one saying, despite all these rumors, I was the one saying, there's still the fucking possibility that maybe it's more powerful than a PS4. It's not. This is it. This is what we're getting. Yeah. So now I just have to accept it, wait for the presentation, and hopefully they deliver on some aspects that.
Yeah. And I think that this, and again, for the audience watching, this picture that we have here, like the picture that they uploaded with the weird screen and the detachable controllers, that is not what it's going to look like. It's going to look a lot more sleek than that.
That's not what it's going to look like. This is just like, this is what like patents do with like, they're just proof of concepts just to show like an idea of what they're going for with the system. Yeah, it's not going to look like that.
I was getting a lot of people commenting like, "Oh my god, is it really going to look like that?" I'm like, dude, it won't. Trust me. Like,
even the
it's going to look clean. It's going to look awesome.
Yeah, even the Wii U went through design changes after they showed like the first model.
Remember those fucking PlayStation 3? Remember the original PlayStation 3 controller?
Do you remember those terrible like 3DS control sticks on the gamepad?
Oh my god.
I would die if they actually use that.
I wouldn't be surprised that this thing has that portability.
God,
hopefully,
stop.
What if you get the option to plug in a Pro controller?
I don't know. I don't know if this I really want to see what they do. I hope that it's better than the gamepad at least, because I don't like the gamepad's design at all.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that nice in the hands.
It's really heavy. Bulky. It's like
too wide.
Yeah, it's way
too wide. Where I feel like my hands are too far apart, and I don't like that. So hopefully they kind of have more of a compact look. And again, if the screen is a little bit smaller, you could probably crank out a better resolution as well. So
yeah.
Maybe we'll get something like that. I don't know. Hopefully there's a good resolution on this screen to at least look similar to a television. I mean, yeah, think of the Vita.
At the least
Vita looks pretty decent. The Vita's display is pretty good.
Yeah.
So it can look decent. I
think the Wii U is like somewhere in between 720 and 1080.
Yeah. God, I'm scared. All right, I think that's just about it.
I think that's it. So I guess this is a good record for our thoughts.
Definitely.
And then we'll look back and see how wrong we were when
Yeah.
see the presentation.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm gonna be probably cranking out more videos, so make sure to subscribe to Fumen Show, and
Yeah, subscribe to Femen Show.
check out. And me and Matthew are definitely gonna be doing more videos together, talking about this NX as soon as they announce a release date to when they're actually going to announce this thing. We'll probably definitely do a video talking about it. We're probably going to be doing a reaction to the actual direct or showcase or whatever they're doing.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I think there's going to be some tears involved.
Maybe. Depending on what they show.
Hopefully it's tears of joy.
New 3D Mario game would be pretty tearful for me.
Yeah, honestly, seeing Breath of the Wild again, I might piss my pants looking at that. Like
an actual trailer this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like Treehouse gameplay.
Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty much it. You want to send them off?
Yeah. All right. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time. Hopefully, when the next presentation goes live. I'm PhenomSage. That's been PhenomSage. Have a good night.
Yep. Bye-bye.